Well, I got to this spot last night. Those few clips there at the beginning where the sun setting through the trees. It didn't film very much more, but I wanted to get that. It was just so beautiful. The colors, the reds and oranges coming through. It was something else. Watching that sun setting over the mountains. Yeah, right now, believe it or not, I'm actually in the exact spot where I filmed the first video 12 or 13 videos back. Here close to Cheehaw Mountain, at a little campsite. But yeah, I've got a few days off, and the weather's supposed to be a little wet. It's gonna be raining on and off, it looks like, for the next couple days, but I really want to get to a spot that is really neat. It's called Devil's Den, and it's down in a valley. It's a lot of like waterfalls and things like that. It's really cool. I've only been there one time a while back, back before the first video. I'd really like to try to get out there today. I drove by the entrance the other morning. I was camping down the road, and the gates were closed. It was still kind of early, and I'm thinking that it might have just been closed for the night, because I passed I think it was a ranger driving towards the gate. I figured he was maybe going to open it up for the day. So I don't know. I hope it's open. I'm only about a mile away from it right now, but I'm out of supplies, and I didn't stock up before I came out here, which I should have done, but I think I probably need to go 6 or 7 miles back into town, the nearest town, and get a couple things before trying to get down to Devil's Den. But hopefully that won't take too long, and hopefully the entrance is open, because I'd really like to see it again. So yeah, just sipping on some coffee here. It's still early in the morning, and yeah, I'll be rolling out here pretty soon, I think. Alright, well, I've picked up the supplies I'll need, and now I am heading back to where I started this morning, a little bit further past that. See if Devil's Den is open today. I'm really hoping it is. Unfortunately, it looks like it is still closed. Man, that's too bad. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I was really hoping that it would be open during the daytime. I don't know, something must be going on down there. Either that or oh, we've had a lot of rain. Maybe it's flooded. I think they've had a flooding problem down there. Well, that's okay because I'm still in the forest, still in the mountains here. Tons of forest all around. And this has happened before plenty of times. Yeah, maybe I can get back here before I leave Alabama. I'd really like to show you Devil's Den because it is a pretty cool spot. But yeah, before I do go somewhere else, I'd just like to give a shout out to a fella. The first day I got to Alabama, I ended up out in this area on Cheaha Mountain, and or close to it. And I was trying to find the map, trying to find a campsite. I had taken some wrong turns, and I had gotten myself pretty far down a really rough road where I just couldn't turn around. Well, this fella comes up behind me, and I couldn't turn around, so I just figured I'd go up and ask him, if there was a spot up ahead to turn around. Well, he ended up being a really cool guy, really cool dude. And he actually ended up going way out of his way, 10 miles or so, to get me out of, I followed him out of the road I was on, the back road. And he took me here to Lake Chinabee, where you can access Devil's Den. We ended up talking for a while. He told me a lot of interesting stories about these hills and these mountains, some of the folklore surrounding them. But yeah, so if you're ever watching this, Charlie, thank you so much, sir, for being such a great first impression. You were the first face I saw when I got to Alabama, first person I talked to, and yeah, I really appreciate it, man. Well, I wasn't planning on it today, but I find myself at another fork in the road. Off to the right here, you can see the sign, Cheaha State Park, 3 miles. Yeah, that goes towards Cheaha Mountain. I've been down there recently, and the only problem with going that way is you're going straight up the mountain. Well, winding up the mountain, and the road is really steep. It's kind of hard on the van kind of hard on any vehicle really. But back to the left here is the way I just came. And that road where I was camped last night, that one goes way down, all the way towards Talladega, miles down. It's a really cool road. It's not too rough for the van, and there's quite a lot out there. So now I'm just trying to decide which way I want to go. It's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, so I don't have too much daylight left. I was hoping to find a trail today, but yeah, the trail going to Devil's Den obviously is not an option right now. So I'm gonna think it over a little bit more and make my choice here pretty soon. Well, I decided to head towards Cheaha Mountain after all. And yeah, it might be kind of a fortuitous thing that Devil's Den was closed today. I wasn't really thinking about trying it, and I haven't been yet, but the Cheaha Wilderness is right up this way with some trails. It doesn't look but maybe 5 miles by the looks on the map, and there looks to be like a little campsite called Turnip Seed, or maybe it's a trailhead. I'm hoping, and it's right on the edge of the Cheaha Wilderness, so I'm hoping that if I can find that spot and maybe camp there tonight, find a spot to camp, maybe I can actually go into the wilderness tomorrow, universe willing. I should be coming up on a crossroads here pretty soon, and if I turn right, I can just avoid going up Cheaha Mountain and pushing the van, so I'm gonna look for that right turn up ahead. This road wasn't marked. It was about the right spot where the road I'm looking for should have been, but I might be on the wrong road. So I'm gonna give it a little while and see how it looks, see if I can find Turnip Seed. like this is the trail. And that way goes back towards Devil's Den. It says Lake Chinabee is 3.5 miles. So this is the trail. There's not a whole lot of room to pull off. There's space, and I might come back if I can't find something up ahead, but I'm gonna keep going, see if I can find a little bit more of an open pull off. I didn't even notice earlier when I was looking, but the map, again, if I'm on the right road, the map says there should be a campsite just about maybe a mile further called Tree Farm. So I'm gonna see if I can find that. So I did pass Turnip Seed, but it looked like the road was closed, and I didn't see the Tree Farm campsite anywhere. The road I'm on now isn't even on the map, actually, the number designation. So I'm hoping, oh, got some limbs in the road, have to clear those out. But yeah, I'm hoping that there'll be a pull off on this road somewhere. And that's all I need for the day, just a little quiet pull off. So here's hoping. Well, this is gonna work just fine. Actually, this is a little bit better than what I was expecting to find. Plenty of room for the van, level ground, and it's quiet right now, so I think this is gonna work.
you know? What I've been thinking about since I passed that trail back on the road earlier, it said Lake Chinnabee was 3.5 miles, 3.5 miles. If that's the case, and that was Lake Chinnabee that I've been to, if it was, that's not very far. The roads may be closed going to Devil's Den, but I don't see why the trails should be. So I might still be able to make it to Devil's Den tomorrow. 3.5 miles isn't a bad hike. 7 miles round trip. I don't know. I think I'll try that tomorrow, actually. Again, I don't know if the trails are closed. I didn't see any signs there at the entrance there. I don't see anything wrong with doing that. If it's a flooding problem, it won't be an issue on foot. Maybe they just don't want vehicles getting stuck down there if that's why it was closed. So I think I'm gonna try that tomorrow. I don't know what the weather's gonna do. I know it was supposed to rain tomorrow at some point. But if it's a light rain, that won't stop me. It would have to be pretty heavy for me not to try that. But yeah, that's just kind of where I'm leaning right now.